This is the Strange and Mysterious World podcast, in conjunction with Elucis TV. These are your hosts, Lee Strydom and William Collinson.
Welcome to Strange and Mysterious World, Season 6, Episode 3. Tonight we're bringing you another UFO release that came through a couple of days ago. We thought we'd do one now instead of doing it a month from now, because otherwise it's all old news. But before we get into that, up next is On the Fringe.
This is On the Fringe, your weekly paranormal news update from around the world with host Lee Strydom.
Welcome to this week's On the Fringe, or Paranormal Weekly Update. Dan Rivera, a 54-year-old paranormal investigator and Army veteran who was on tour in Gettysburg with the Annabelle doll, was found dead in a hotel room on July the 13th. The Adams County coroner confirmed to Newsweek that Rivera's death was a natural cardiac-related event and stated that the Annabelle doll was not present in the room at the time of his passing. Online speculation followed Rivera's unexpected death, who was participating in a traveling exhibition featuring the Raggedy Ann doll known as Annabelle, who was thought to be possessed by a demonic entity and inspired the 2013 film The Conjuring. Rivera, a lead investigator at the New England Society for Psychic Research, had been in Pennsylvania on a sold-out Devils on the Run tour with the Annabelle doll. According to GTLA, Annabelle was on display in Adams County from July the 11th to July the 13th. The doll is usually housed at the Warren's Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut, which is founded by Alright, so the first thing, obviously, for people that want to find out, you just got to go to that ufos.org and it'll take you to the site. Couple of things that I found that was quite interesting. There's one document here which I'm going to upload. Let me just do a share screen quickly. This thing must disappear at the bottom here.
But anyway, guys, I know we said in this season we're going to concentrate on magic and other ancient practices and stuff like that, and we're just talking about UFOs for the last few episodes, but it's because there's all this there's UFO releases that are happening, and also we've got some really cool guests coming up. So please stay tuned for our next episodes. We've even got Dean Radin coming on, so I'm really excited about that. His new book. I've even forgotten what this new book's called. I just finished reading it. Magic, the Science of Magic. His latest book is absolutely fantastic, and he will be on in a few weeks, so please stay tuned. But
yeah, cool.
Now we're going to talk about UFOs.
Look forward to that. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so one of the interesting things that I found, because obviously when they release videos, documents, and images. I went through all this stuff, and the PDF that kind of caught my attention actually came through in 1967. It was sent through to the FBI, and it was sent basically what this guy had said. I'll read the thing through to you. And it says, "Dear Sir, through inquiry of the Department of the Air Force, I've obtained a copy of the U.S. Army report of an alleged April the 8th, 1954 sighting of an occupied, unidentified flying object, which was perused by U.S. Coast Guard personnel. It landed briefly on the ground, discharging an occupant who strolled about and returned to the object, and which has been seen by at least 3 civilian observers before it departed. The report distribution notation cites your office has received a copy. So that I might complete my research into this case, will you please send me a copy of any documentation of all FBI follow-up actions that may have been taken on this matter? Also, does your office possess any other UFO sighting case files covering the period of January the 1st, 1954 through to December the 31st, 1954? And if so, will you please send me a copy of your records of same? Finally, will you please tell me the current emailing address and or telephone? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that was basically sent to the FBI. So I thought that was quite interesting because a few people had seen this UFO land. Somebody got out, walked around a bit, and then got back in and pulled off again. And the Coast Guard saw it. So I thought that was actually pretty interesting.
Oh, okay. So so what were the people doing? They just got out of the UFO, had a look around.
Well,
took a few photographs, like, hey, honey, look at our vacation on Earth here, and then got back in the UFO and knocked off. Like the UFO tour bus was going to the next stop, and they were going to miss it, so they had to just get back on the UFO and fuck off. So what happened?
That's probably what happened. And then obviously, with regards to images, there weren't too many images that came through. And this time there was a drawing, but it looked like a rocket. So it wasn't really that interesting of the images. But there were a couple of sightings, one in particular, videos that were released. But you'll notice that most of the videos that come through are still from either from satellites or from the ships that are filming. So you'll see there's still a couple of orbs that are coming through. So it's but there is one interesting thing there, and I've actually got something from the BBC.
Oh, okay,
that I'll
cool.
show you as well. It's a bit of they zoomed in on the BBC one, but I'll show that to you towards the end. So the first thing that I actually found that was actually pretty interesting was a PRO 30. So PRO 30. So if you're going to have a look here, 430. PRO 14. This is based in the Middle East. Okay. Now it's a short clip. It's a 10-second clip, but you'll notice you can see, clearly.
Yeah, I can see him.
I'm gonna pause it though because it's gonna go pretty quick. So I'll do it and then I'm gonna show you again. Now watch. At about 6 seconds.
Jeez, that was huge.
That.
Oh, that was massive.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it again and I'm going to pause it at 5.
Please don't tell me there's like a zap sign on there or like a picture of a dick or something that you're going to...
No, I would never do that. No, I would never do that. Okay, so check here. I'm going to go like slowly in. But you'll notice something else. There's actually 2 items.
Yeah, there's one that went to the left.
So check. Whatever the fuck that is, it's big.
Looks like just someone throwing their rubbish out.
Yeah, from space. And then check this thing coming along here. On the top left, it comes down to the bottom.
It's
like a cigar-shaped. It's coming.
Yeah, there. So yeah, there. Sure. Shoot.
Hey?
That's pretty cool.
Hey? Yeah, now obviously, obviously the satellite is pinpointing whatever this compound or whatever this is, and it said it's in the Middle East. So obviously they're looking at some sort of compounds or some sort of strategic enemy hideouts. So whatever that was, it was fucking huge, dude. It went past.
Jeez.
So that was pretty
satellite.
Cool. Yeah, this is satellite image.
Okay.
Satellite footage. Then I thought what was actually pretty cool was PRO 100. So yeah, I go through all of these things to see if there's anything.
So you went through every single one of them?
Yeah.
This how long did that take
this
you?
one is actually quite some time, man. Quite some time. So this one was pretty interesting. You'll see this little there it goes.
Yeah, like the old classic one that we've been seeing.
Yeah, the old classic orb, the same ones that we've been seeing. But check how it moves. It's like it's moving very weird. Now, but watch out. Now, this is on the BBC. Just remind me. I'll show you when the BBC zoom in. This is the one that they zoom into. I'll show you what the structure looks like.
Okay,
but
cool.
It's a very weird structure. This thing.
That's
you can see
nice
that
one,
it's a little bit difficult they're struggling the thing to keep up.
I mean, it's more interesting than the go fast and the gimbal videos that everyone was going crazy about years ago.
Yeah, 100%.
Neil was saying we're so desensitized now that even that we show those ones and it's like we're like, oh, boring, but it's actually pretty cool.
This one, this was in the South China Sea, the one that I'm going to show now. I thought this was actually pretty cool. I'm going to show you now. Out of the whole lot, I thought this was probably one of the. Watch at the bottom here. Watch what comes at the bottom here. It's obviously satellites. It's looking down. Check there.
Like
Watch it. Watch as it. Yeah, watch as it gets closer.
Just looks like a piece of cloud. Interesting. It's like what is it? Like millions of little crafts flying in a line.
Fuck, don't know, dude. But that's like really eerie. That's like strange.
Ghost craft. Too bad. Sorry about our listeners that I can't see this, but
follow us on YouTube. Told you time and time again, so you can see these things. But how cool is that? For me, that was like probably the most.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, and then 109. 109 was actually pretty cool. I think that's on the next page. 109, Eastern USA. And all these are recent, from like 2019, 2020. So obviously this will flip around as it plays on. So 21-second clip. But you'll notice this.
But you know what's like?
Object.
The thing is, okay, they're releasing all of these things, right?
Check that.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to go back a little bit.
It's like a huge white, like disc or something that flies straight over.
Yeah, you see it comes right across. Whew.
Wow, that's cool. I wonder, but like releasing all of these things, what is it doing?
To be honest with you, like we'll get to that. Look, I think it's actually pretty cool that they're releasing this. The only issue that I'm finding is that it's all the same type of thing. So it's always from an aircraft carrier or it's from a satellite, and it's showing you these like really grainy, fuzzy objects. But
I mean, what are we?
Lou Elizondo,
yeah.
According to Lou Elizondo and the guys, these images, there's actually 4K footage of them. They've just given us the bullshit images. But there apparently is clear footage of these things. And he's seen them.
And what, like with the alien like mooning us from the window?
No, like this show, for example, you would actually be able to see what it is. Not just this bloody blur that goes across because it's black and white, grainy. So apparently there's 4K footage of all this stuff that they've got. So I don't know if they're waiting, because when is that video getting released of theirs that they're doing, that whole movie documentary series that they're doing?
Another one with the Lou.
Yeah, there's a big one that's coming that they're all part of this whole disclosure day with all Grush and all the guys.
Oh, okay.
Apparently there's a huge one coming. Yeah, let's just check that.
So I watched Disclosure Day by Spielberg.
Yeah, what did you think? I haven't seen it yet. I still need to see it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't know, Spielberg. There was
lost the plot.
Well, it wasn't like a real fancy Spielberg movie, but I'm glad he did do it because then people would take it seriously, because I think if any other director done it, you'd just be like, oh, okay, what? But because he's got such weight to his name, it's like, okay, I'm so happy he did it. But I don't know, like some of the bad guys in the movie were so lame, and like there were so many times when like, our hero was like trying to get out of a situation because he's with the bad guys, and I'm just thinking, geez, these bad guys are so lame and so dumb and so like so unbelievable. I'm just like, because they're supposed to be these CIA agents that are like chasing after him because he's got this alien object that they're trying to get from him. And the way he like outsmarts them, it's like he's dealing with kids. I was just like, but like for one reason, they surround this house, right? For one instance, they surround this house, and he sneaks up behind them. But there's like this rickety little fence, so he hides behind this fence. But it's like two pieces of wood, it's a fence that you can so clearly see through. There's no way you can hide behind it, but no one sees him. And he goes behind there and he just gets into they're all standing there just looking at this house. Like you'd think CIA agents, FBI, whatever they are, they would be like trained killers that are like so aware of everything around them. But he just gets in this car and the keys are in the car. I mean, like, I don't know, it just blows my mind. Like, I mean, in the beginning, they have to go. He has to give them this bag, right? In the beginning. So he's in this like wrestler's ring. Like not a wrestler's ring, he's watching a fight taking place, like a boxing match, which I don't know why. Because like it's for the noise, or I don't know what the whole why is there. And he gives him this bag, but then he goes out to the back. They call him out to the back, so he goes to the back and he there's a whole like front off there where the thing's not in the bag, and then he's like he has it in his pocket or whatever. But I'm just thinking, like, why didn't they just take him out to the back in the first place? Like, why did he have to go and give him I don't know, there were so many weird things in that movie. I'm just thinking this is like the dumbest thing ever. Like, I mean, I couldn't actually, but it was like very simply done, like the story, because I mean the UFO thing is quite complex and complicated.
Yeah.
And I was wondering how much of the actual phenomenon was going to be brought up, like with abductees and stuff like that. And so they kept it like extremely simple. I wish we'd done this podcast like the day after I watched it, because I watched it like, I don't know, it was like a month ago, and I feel like I'm forgetting most of it.
It got really bad reviews though. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, look,
there was a lot of people that had said it was just compared to his like Close Encounters and ET and that, they reckon this is like fucking shit compared to that.
Yeah, I know it was. I mean, I just think it was almost like when I was watching it, it was like as if we were getting prepared for something. Like, you know, they have to put it into the public's zeitgeist. Like look, this is what Disclosure Day, to give them like a soft kind of like, so, you know, oh, it's just a movie.
Get you ready.
And it kind of like puts it in the subconscious, and this is how it would feel like if it's like, even though you're watching a movie, and you know, kind of like, then obviously they had to put all the Hollywood stuff in, of like car chases and, you know, the FBI chasing this guy to get the thing, and, you know, at the end, like how they're gonna get it out to everybody, and the FBI or I don't know if it's the CIA, the FBI, whatever, the dark government, the black government or whatever. So, and there's some like storytelling moments, like in filmmaking, that it was so bad, like it was almost like a teenage movie. Like, to give you another example, so there's a thing called exposition in a movie. So like it's bad. It's bad storytelling when you're making a movie and you don't know how to get. Because you want to, when you're making a movie, you want to show the audience what's happening. You don't want to explain it to them. So like if there's a bit of backstory, you would like to do it in a clever way that your characters would show what happened in the past or whatever, instead of an actor just sitting there explaining like, okay, well, this is what happened in the, you know, like it's a very,
have like a flashback.
It's like a very like amateur way of storytelling and filmmaking. It's called exposition. So there's this, but the thing is, there's a trick of doing exposition that can make it like interesting. So if you have to do it, if you really have to do it, you put the characters into like a very tense situation. Like, just say like if they like about to jump off a cliff, and then he just says a bit of backstory to try and get the audience up, and the two actors are like, or the characters are like hanging on a cliff, and like it's like you think, oh my god, they're gonna die, and then he can give the backstory. So it's done in an interesting way because you're in suspense. So now there's this part where there's a bird. Spoiler alert. She sees this bird. The one character sees the bird, and this bird like after that, all of this weird stuff happens. Like, she can speak many languages. She's got like psychic abilities or whatever. So now the audience has to know that the other guy's also seen the bird, right? So in order to do that, he has to say, "Yeah, did you see the bird?" And they have to give a bit of backstory and exposition, or whatever. So they're driving up to this train. So like now they're getting chased by the CIA or the FBI. They're getting chased down the road, like, you know, in a car. They like trying to lose them, or whatever. and then they come up to this a train track, and the booms come. Well, one boom comes down. Now, you think they're getting chased by the FBI, the CIA, whatever. They just drive around the boom and just carry on like, but they actually stop there. They stop, dude, and they wait for the train. And I'm like, what are you like? Just drive around it. And they're just sitting there waiting for the train. And then eventually the train comes and it's like, oh, it's going past. And now, the guys are behind them, FBI. Now this is the perfect point to put exposition in, because like it's like they endangered the train. They could smash the train, the guys behind them. So then he starts talking about the bird. And he's like, and now they're trying to get the backstory about the bird. Like, yeah, I also saw the bird. And after the bird, did you get this thing and whatever? And I just thought it was just so cheap. And like also the train. I mean, how many times has the train been done in the movies? And then the bad guys come and start pushing them into the train, and then the whole thing about climbing on the train. It's like, dude, that's like done every. I mean, it's so cliche and so bad, and like also to put exposition in like the. I mean, it's so stupid, dude. So he has actually. He has the plot. And then then also the only cool thing that they actually showed was when because then I thought they would show like a lot of the UFO lore from like the past history and like put in like lots of elements. But the only thing they put in there was when Jackie, what is the Nixon story? Nixon.
Jackie Gleason.
When Jackie Gleason took old Nixon took Jackie Gleason into that base, and he showed him the alien. And then he was like, Gleason was like so obsessed with UFOs and aliens after that because President Nixon showed him that alien. So they actually put that in there. Like there was like black and white footage of that. And they put a little bit of Roswell, but that's it. And then like in terms of the UFO law, they put in like, okay, they were experiences. So, a lot of the time with the experiences, they get psychic abilities and they... that part they put in. So there were two experiences, and they had like psychic abilities. It only got turned on when they saw the bird, which is also another thing in UFO law, is like the screen memory, because when alien science show themselves, they become as owls or animals or whatever. So it was like showing that element of the UFO law of like it's a screen memory. So that little bird was actually like a screen memory of them being abducted or whatever. So then other than that, it was just them running from the CIA, FBI, whatever they were. That's just getting chased by those guys the whole time until they got it on air. Oh shit! Sorry, spoiler alert. But that was actually, now that I think about it, it was actually fucking lame. But the thing is, it got me quite emotional while I was watching it, because like I was thinking like, wow, man, just imagine if this actually happened, and so that was pretty cool. But other than that, it was
lame.
Not a Spielberg thing. Sorry, there we go. We digress. Okay, so show us what else happened.
Yeah, it's a bit sad with that thingy.
But it's good that he did it though, because then people would take it seriously. Otherwise, I don't think people would have taken it seriously. It's pretty cool that he made a disclosure film. I'm fucking actually pretty stoked that he did it.
Well, apparently, according to him, he was saying that when they were doing interviews and stuff, they were saying that most of the stuff is real, and he's just preparing. This is like a preparation for what's coming. For
the disclosure for what's happening. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like preparing the public for actually what's really happening. They have to this is like part of the whole process. So it's like they had probably, whoever the powers that be, probably contacted Spielberg and said, okay, look, we are actually going to disclose this to the public. We need to start like really getting people aware of it. So you have to be the lead man and make a film to get people ready. Yeah. Give them the zeitgeist a bit more with all of these other things like these dumps and whatever else is happening. So it's all part of the plan. And also Spielberg's, obviously, he is a UFO, like a closet UFO, probably nerd. I mean, he actually put old Fox, what's the documentary maker, made Into the Blue, and what's his he's made all of the most famous UFO documentaries ever made. and the Rua case. He did the one recently about the Virginia. Why can't I think of his name? I'm so retarded with people's names. It just like irritates the crap out of me. Um, so I mean, and let me just find this. Let me just find his name. James Fox. So James Fox. So actually, Spielberg was the one that put old James Fox onto the Rua case with the Zimbabwean kids seeing that thing. Do you
Yeah.
know that? So
Yeah.
it's
I
so
don't
it's
know. James Fox was involved there, but yeah.
so I mean like that. So Spielberg's been hot on the chase of this UFO stuff. I mean more than we actually realize. I mean obviously he's made his movies E.T. What is the other one again? Help me here, Lee.
Close Encounters.
Long day at work. Close Encounters and
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
yeah. So and yeah, I mean also in
Yeah.
that movie,
But
old oh, fuck, okay, I've got to stop talking because I can't even remember the people's names. Okay, so what's up? What's next?
Right. So this one was a quick one. We kind of saw something similar the last time. This was released now the last time. This is in the Yellow Sea. And you'll notice it's a 15-second clip, but you'll notice the star shape object. We think it's obviously at the back. So, like you were saying, I think the black is cold, isn't it? Hot. What's black? You know,
I thought black was cold,
black
isn't
cold.
it?
Yeah, so that's cold. So, because white is heat, isn't it?
Jeez, should I just Google that quick?
Yeah. But anyway, so that's. I think white is hot, and black is cold. Okay, we can do this little piece again. I'll just have to cut it out. I think white is hot.
White is hot. Infrared
Yeah.
on infrared and thermal imaging, white is hot and black is cold. Oh, so that's a
Yeah.
cold star.
So, all right. Yeah, so this shows some cold afterburner. Something's very cold that's moving along here. Star shape.
Wow, that's pretty cool though. What
Yeah, very,
that
very
makes
cool.
it star like that?
But how's it moving if it's cold? You know, where's the
Yeah, I
heat?
know
Anyway,
exactly. Yeah.
uh, and then I thought then there's one more video, 103. 103 was also pretty interesting. 103, 103, 103, 103, 103. Yeah. Also, East China Sea. A lot of stuff in China, though, dude. It's like a little bit worrying. Okay, so this one here
But what is it?
kind of just follows this object there. You'll see it there.
Yeah.
But watch the object. It actually stops and then goes the other way.
Oh,
So
that's
obviously
so weird.
this thing is following it.
I
Yeah.
wonder how fast it's going. I wish we could see that. But I mean, in China, what is it doing in
And then
China?
check it stops. Check it stops.
I mean,
It's
what it's
it's on
doing.
the China Sea, South China
But
Sea.
I mean,
So now it
what I was trying
stopped.
to say is, why is this American footage? Is this Americans filming in China?
Yeah, all American footage. Yeah, yeah. And
So
then
what are
it's
they filming
reversing.
in China
Let's go
for?
backwards. Well, why do you think?
But I mean,
China's
it's
one of the
quite,
biggest enemies in America.
yeah. But I mean, in our way, they're just showing the public, like, look, we're spying on China. I mean, isn't that a bit weird?
Well, I suppose the satellites can pick up
I mean,
anything
not
around the
weird, but
world.
I'm
So
just saying, like, it's not like, I mean, they wouldn't be
all right,
showing openly,
now
especially in China, that they're spying or they've got cameras looking there.
check here. Check that.
Oh, what is it?
It's
The
the same
blob.
object that It's the same object that I showed you in the beginning. And check at that. That's that one.
Oh, okay. So they just zoomed right up into it. I think it's more impressive just looking at it like this. When I zoomed up into it, it just looks like some kind
It's
of.
like, yeah, it's like weird, dude. But you see that now this has been shown on BBC, but on the UFO dump, it's not there. That one
What?
you saw,
So was BBC showing
that's
it?
the one
Or
there at the
yeah,
bottom.
there's that one you saw showed as well.
It's
The
yeah,
parachute.
it's on the news. Yeah.
Cool.
So when it was released, the stuff was shown.
Nice.
So yeah, and that is kind of what I found. That my only issue and my only thing that I have is that the the whole thing just kind of annoys me because we should be having more. You know, the dumps that they're having should be a little bit more meaty. They should show us stuff. It should be showing us stuff, and they can't say, "Oh no, we don't really have it. This is all we really have." It's not. It's not all they have. There's a lot more they have.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a case of just throwing out there, and the people that were interested in it are not so interested anymore. It's like, ugh, it's the same old shit every single fucking time. You know, nothing really to see here. Get the minds off of it. Or the other side of it is it's like just it's a soft disclosure. So they're throwing bits and pieces out until they might every now and then put something really cool, like something like, oh shit, what the fuck was that? And then you kind of then it's the same cock, and then hey, some nice one or two there, you know, just to throw in a bit every now and then just to pique the interest and keep the people returning. So I don't know, fuck.
So, dude, you said that
But I'm getting
Spielberg?
so bored.
Yeah, it is quite boring.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Guys and girls from all over. That was the latest UFO dump. Thought it would be interesting for you guys just to check to see if there was anything worthwhile and prevent you from having to go and do all your own research and try and find any nuggets. So we do that for you. So yeah, we'll do whenever they do the next one. And it looks like they're doing it once a month or once every 6 weeks. So we'll do the next one when that drops again.
Well, maybe if there's something really interesting, we'll let them know. Huh? Because what if it's just the same
Yeah.
stuff again?
Yeah, they were just like repeating.
Yeah. Seems like
But I
a
must
lot.
say there were a couple of odds and ends. I mean, like that wave one that went across there, and that other star one, and then that weird bubble that was going across. So yeah, so there's a couple of weird things going on. Yeah, but yeah, no, cool, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
thanks everyone for listening.
Thanks,
Like and
guys.
subscribe as per usual, and yeah, we'll chat to you next week with some like William said earlier, we've got some really interesting guests coming. So yeah, that's it. Thanks, Will. Thanks everyone.
Cheers, Lee. Cheers, guys.